Mister. Hey. No, I don't. You know what? I don't want your kisses right now because you've been the places where you've been kissing me. Mommy has been getting a rash. I know. I'm sorry. Sit. Shook. You gonna shook? Oh, okay. Are you ready? Sunday, September 20th, 2022. Larissa and Omar and Brody. For yoga.
Keep downward facing dog.
Keep downward facing dog. Do disappearing dog. No, we don't want you to disappear, buddy. We just. Come on. No. Stop. Shook. Good boy. Okay, we'll hold hands. So how's your arm today? Stop. Go lay down.
It's sore.
It's sore?
Yeah.
Can I see it? Can I see it in comparison to the other one? Oh, it's looking better than it was last night, but it's still... And you have a bruise up there, too, now. Do you see it?
Okay.
No, up higher.
Here?
There's like some speckling that wasn't there yesterday, so you have a bruise coming up from underneath. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Omar is mighty lumberjack, and he was lumberjacking yesterday, and hurt himself in his arm.
Man, I can't let the trees win.
You can't let the trees win. Oh my gosh, the trees always win.
They are persistent.
They're persistent. Oh, God help us if the trees lose. We need the trees. Brody, find yourself a place to lay down. Find yourself a place to lay down, buddy. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. I'm going to start with centering. So finding your seat, finding the four corners of your seat, sits bones grounded, sitting in half lotus or lotus, finding the placement of the spine within the pelvic bowl, sacrum, tip of the tailbone, turn just lightly under, sacrum, lumbar spine, thoracic spine, cervical spine, and the skull sitting on top. Let's take a moment and find our natural breath in this position. Feeling the lungs fill. Bringing to consciousness, to awareness, the four corners of the seat. Four corners of the seat. Bringing into consciousness, even though the feet are not planted on the ground, where the four corners of the feet are, either side of the ball of the foot, either side of the rear of the heel. Taking a moment to become aware of the four corners of the hand, the palm, bringing awareness to these spots, bringing awareness to the center of the palm and the center of the instep, where the meridians enter and exit, feeling the meridians running through the arm, feeling the meridians running either side of the spine, feeling an activation in the instep and in the palms, awareness of the energy that runs through the circuit of the body. Bringing awareness to the root chakra, This area, this center, is found at the perineum. Feeling the life force energy of the universe, of all the universes, coursing through the meridians, through the body, up through the root chakra from the earth. Feeling that energy move up through the spine to the spot just below the belly button, between the belly button and the pubis, the sacral plexus chakra. Feeling the energy of the earth coming up through from the root chakra to the sacral plexus chakra to the base of the diaphragm, just at the bottom of the rib cage where it sits naturally, to the solar plexus, the power center. Feeling that energy come up through the root chakra, the sacral plexus chakra, the solar plexus, to the heart, just at the base of the sternum. Feeling the energy rise through the root chakra, to the sacral plexus chakra, to the solar plexus chakra, to the heart chakra, to the throat. Feeling the energy rise from the root chakra, to the sacral plexus chakra, to the solar plexus chakra, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye. Allowing the forehead to relax. Feeling the energy rise from the root chakra to the sacral plexus chakra, to the solar plexus chakra, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, to the crown. Feeling that energy rise from the root chakra to the sacral plexus chakra, to the solar plexus chakra, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, to the crown, and expanding out into the auric field. Sitting palms facing up. Feeling the course of energy through the ascending and the descending current of the meridians. Left side of the body is the ascending current coming up through the earth into the body. Right side is the descending current, that which comes from above and grounds us to the earth, tethers us to this world. These two currents crisscross back and forth around each of the chakra centers, grabbing with them all of the nadis, all of the little currents from all of the sensory spots of the body, like bundles of strings turned into rope, which create the strength of the spine. And once you have found this, we'll take our first breath for pranayama. Three rounds of circular breath. Followed by 10 rounds of alternate nostril breathing, followed by 25 rounds of breath of fire, followed by 5 rounds of breath of you-know-who. Reverse the fold of your legs. You gonna make it? You gonna make it?
Yep. Just stiff.
Alright, taking a moment with the reverse of the cross of the legs. Find the four corners of your seat. Readjusting your sits bones if needed. Finding a moment to reestablish the four corners of the feet, the four corners of the palm, centers of the palm, centers of the instep, where the meridians flow. Feeling the energy flow up through the root chakra, to the sacral plexus, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, through the crown, into the auric field. 3 rounds of circular breath, followed by 10 rounds of alternate nostril breathing. Followed by 25 rounds of breath of fire. All right. Finding your seat. We're going to do seated forward bend with lat openers, and then seated forward bend, hands behind. And back center. And back center. You all right back there?
Mm-hmm.
And back center. And reaching a little bit further. Remember, maintaining the four corners of the seat. And back center. And back center. And one more, reaching a little bit further, even if it's just a millimeter or two. There's a chunk that was chunked out of the banister up there. Do you know how that happened?
No, where?
At the very top. It looks like... And back center. I have the piece up there. I'm going to replace it. And back center. And now we're going to do 3 sets of quick ones. And hands behind. This is going to be hard for you probably. You can use your strap if it's harder than normal. Use your strap. I don't want you hunched over. I see you hunching. You want to maintain the straightness of the spine before you come forward. Remembering that draw of energy through the root chakra, maintaining a nice, strong, elongated spine. And release. Oh my goodness. Okay. Reversing the fold of the legs. Seated forward bend. And back center. Ooh, I smell the French toast in there, French toasting. And back center. And back center. Now, 3 sets of fast ones. And hands behind. Are you able to clasp your hands behind? We're seated forward bend here. No? Don't force it.
Yeah.
Don't force it.
It's fine. It's not an issue with my arm. It's just an issue of general stiffness. Yeah, this doesn't tweak whatever.
All right.
is-
Well, that tells me something too.
Yeah.
That tells me something too.
Yeah.
I suspect when we do the next progression that you're going to feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to be very gentle.
Mm-hmm.
And you're probably going to have issue with cat-cow.
Mm-hmm.
And release.
Oh.
Shake it out.
Oh.
Get your strap nearby.
Oh, stiff legs. Mm.
What time are they supposed to?
9 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay. Shake out the legs. Shake them out. Let's find staff. Let's find the four corners of staff. What are the four corners of staff? Sits bones connection and the back of the heels on the earth, on the floor, on the mat, on the ground. Four corners. Four corners of staff. Remember this. These four corners exist even when we rotate the position of staff. Right? Where are the other four? We have other four corners. Four corners of staff when we're reclining. Point where the iliac crest on either side touch the floor. Point where the two shoulders touch the floor. Four corners. Still have the four corners at the bottom. Pressing, pressing. It's all about where is the weight born? Where's the load born? When we do standing forward bend, we come up halfway, and that is staff. Four corners of the feet are the load bearing, so we have the four corners of the feet. All right. Once you've found staff, it's time to start rolling the ankles, pointing and flexing the feet. And here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's open the nadis in the wrist. Don't force it. How's that?
Okay, if I get into it slowly.
Yeah. Do you feel the sensation of what was moving yesterday?
Not really.
And right thumb. And left arm, left wrist. And left thumb. And relax. Shake out the legs a little bit. And let's find staff once more. Fingertips pointed forward on either side of the hips. Elbows pointed back, shoulder blades rolling down the spine. And finding our strap for seated forward bend. Pressing through the four corners of the feet. Imagining staff in standing position here. Imagining that. Imagining staff reclining. And pulling the sternum towards the knees. And release. And let's place the foot for twist. How's that?
I like the stretch that I'm getting in my arm.
Press into the floor. All right, do you have your palm flat on the floor or your finger? Okay. Press into the four corners of your palm, of your hand. And release. And dropping the knee. Reaching with the left hand. Grabbing the big toe. How was that?
All right.
What happened to the music?
Yeah, this thing's sound meditation.
Oh, all right.
You're listening to the sound meditation.
Okay. All right, Philip Glass. And back center.
Steven Halpern.
I know it's Steven Halpern, but what is the Philip Glass song? 2 minutes and 22 seconds, I think is what it's called. Ooh, remember yesterday when my hip popped back into place? I got something going on there now. I got a catch in that hip right there. I can't open as wide as normal. I'm having a weird thing. All right, so opening for side stretch here. I have to say, after my hip popped back into socket, though, I've had less pain, and so I'm thinking like my hip's been out of socket for a while. And back center. Oh, let's bend forward on this one too. And back center. Finding staff. Finding the 4 corners of staff. And seated forward bend. And release. And placing the left foot for twist. Above or below the knee, never at the knee. What happened to that bellows over there? It looks like it's been all chewed up. Does it work? And release. Dropping the knee. And release. And opening the left leg to the side.
You need to show me the fertilizer that you want to use on the
Okay.
fill.
On the fill? Yeah, the fill definitely needs fertilized. And reach for that big toe. Up and over, straight up out of the pelvic bowl. Not a collapse. Straight sides. And back center. Lift your soft palate, Steven Halpern. And back center. Let's take a second here, finding staff, and let's do a twist from staff. And back center. And twisting to the left. And back center. And one more seated forward bend, with or without the strap, however you prefer. And release and shake it out. How you feeling?
A little better, a little less sore,
All right.
a little more worked out.
All right. Let's bring the feet in for Baddha Konasana. And I want you to find a stable spot in Baddha Konasana where you do not need to hold your toes. So wherever that is for you, wherever that natural, the point where your feet aren't pushing out and they're in as close to you as they can be without you having to hold them with your hands. Okay? And we're going to do cow face arms. So
Oh, yeah, cow face.
yes. So the reason we're doing it in Baddha Konasana is so that there's also focus on the lower body, right? That is less strenuous and more kind of like balanced. So make sure that you don't want to be doing this and your feet popping out in front of you. So wherever that spot is. All right, so opening the arms, feeling the spine coming up straight out of the pelvic bowl. Pressing the shoulders down away from the ears, evenly on both sides. How's that feel? I don't want to hear you straining like that.
Difficult.
Well, if it's difficult, use the strap. I'm gonna have to use the strap here on this side for me. So I'm gonna open arms again. Strap in the left hand if you need it. All right.
Oh yeah, for that side I'd need the strap.
Pressing the four corners of the feet together. And release. Oh. All right, you ready to try cat-cow?
Yep.
Tabletop position, right? Knees under hips, wrists under elbows, elbows under shoulders, spine straight, tailbone slightly tucked, just lightly, not curved so much, not swayed, but just natural. 5 rounds of cat-cow, followed by 3 rounds of alternate arm-leg extension, followed by 3 rounds of cheek to cheek, and then back into child, okay? And back to tabletop. All right, tucking the toes. We're gonna come up into downward dog. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Now let's walk our hands and feet together. If your arm weren't sore, we would have done some planks, but I don't want to put that weight bearing on that arm right now. No, it might be mean. Now let's put our hands to hips and rise up halfway. 4 corners of the feet, 4 corners of the seat. And release. And rising up to standing. And shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right. Let's do our tree progression, and then we'll do the warrior progression, and then we'll finish our practice for the day. So what kind of tree are you going to be today?
Yeah, bay laurel.
I was going to say, hair of the dog that bit you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be a bay laurel with you. A nutless bay laurel. So in Tadasana, finding the 4 corners of the foot. Making sure that the feet are positioned properly. The base knuckle of the middle toe forward. Ankles under knees, knees under hips. And shifting weight to the left foot, peeling the right foot from the floor. The hip is funky. And release. Back to Tadasana. I have no head. And release. And now for full tree. Living right, you should be able to lift your standing toes. And release. And other side. here. We're going to do wide leg, standing forward bend. We're going to twist to the right, twist to the left, and we're going to walk our hands over to the right foot and rise up into warrior one. So take a wide stance, making sure that the four corners of the feet are grounded. All four corners. We're not rolling out to the outside of our feet. We're not collapsing in on the insteps. We're grounded through the four corners of the feet. The instep is lifted. If you need the brick, get the brick. And we're going to place the left hand center and twist open to the right. And release. Right hand center, twist open to the left. And back center. Walking around to the right side, right heel with left instep. Hip pointers this way. And opening into warrior two, looking out over the fingertips. And dropping down into side angle, creating a nice straight line from fingertip to ankle. And back up, shifting the weight back over the left, and releasing into Trikonasana. And back down to the floor, either side of the ankle, turning the toe back in. Back center, standing forward, wide leg standing forward bend, making sure we have insteps in line, grounding through four corners of the foot, placing right hand center and twisting left. And back center, placing left hand in center and twisting right. And back center. We're going to walk around to the left side. Left heel in line with the instep of the right foot. Rising up. Hip pointers forward. And shifting the orientation of the hip pointers for warrior two. Looking out over the fingertips. Dropping down into side angle, nice straight line, fingertips to ankle, and back up, shifting the weight back over the left, or right, excuse me. And back down to the floor, either side of the foot. Back center, allowing the head to hang for a moment. We're going to heel toe our feet together just a couple inches. And bring hands to hips, rising up halfway, extending through the crown, feeling the four corners of the feet. Release. And hands to hips, rising up, coming back. Sitting down on your horse. And release. See your arm. Yeah, it looks smoother. Looking smoother. Does it hurt? Like, how bad does it hurt?
Not that bad, but just tender. Feel different?
Yeah, it feels totally different. The two sides feel totally different. Like this has inflammation around it.
Yeah.
This actually has a swelling here. You actually have a swelling. All right. Let's release down to the floor. I don't want you lifting things that are too heavy today.
Ah.
Yes. Hi, buddy. Yeah, yes, she's on Daddy's mat. Yes, she is. So you're over here now. Yeah, we're gonna finish. We're gonna finish up here. We're gonna finish up here. It's okay. See, you made her move. You made her move. You can go lay down too. Good boy. Thank you. Here he comes.
Ready. Now.
Oh, get your strap. Have a brick nearby. We're gonna do a supported back bend as well. But let's start with reclining staff progression. Brody, lay down, buddy. You're being silly. Oh, you silly boy. Stop. I told you not to do the kisses right now, buddy. I know. I love you too. No. He's gonna sit in my face. No.
Brody.
Oh my God. This is not Monty Python. And we're gonna release the left heel to the floor. Opening the left fingertips. Let's cross the right toes towards the left fingertips. And back center. And opening to the right. And back center. And we'll bring the knee to the armpit. And back center. And bringing the left toes back up to meet the right toes again. Hello, toes. Finding the four corners of the back. Feeling the four corners of the seat. Four corners of the feet. And let's shift the strap into the left hand. Release the right heel to the floor. Open the right fingertips to the side. And let's cross left toes to right fingertips. And back center. And opening left toes to the side. And back center. And let's pull our knee to the armpit. And back center. And bring the right toes back up to meet the left toes. Okay. And let's bring the feet down to the floor, heels close to the buttocks, grab yourself a brick. And lifting the hips, placing the brick under the hips. 3 rounds of breath. And lifting the hips just slightly, removing the brick, rolling down the spine, 1 vertebra at a time, pulling the knees into the chest to reverse the back bend. Okay, let's bring our knees up into, what's that, 90-degree angle there. And we'll do 5 rounds of toe taps, individuals, doubles, and then twist. dropping the knees to the right. Pressing the shoulder down to the floor. And back center. And dropping the knees to the left. And back center. And releasing for Shavasana for a few moments here. Coming back into the room, let's wiggle our fingers and toes before rolling to the right side and coming up to seated. All right, I'm gonna do some mudra work and then send some Reiki. So at this time, bringing to mind any and all intentions for healing and harmony. Thank you for this day, for bringing me together with this space, for allowing me to be a clear and present vessel for your energy. I ask that I may be able to detach and release from all I hold which no longer serves. I ask that I may be able to detach and release from the outcome of this my prayer. I ask for this or something better, so that all may be offered in the highest good. I ask for this or something better, with all of my sisters and brothers. Amen. How do you feel? Good. All right, let's clean up and have some breakfast.